So, Roger, what brings you out to the People's Summit and what does it mean to you? What are you hoping to accomplish here?
I came to the People's Summit because I wanted to try to be involved in consolidating or continuing the energy that had been unleashed in support of Bernie Sanders' campaign and the coalition of serious political people who had decided that it was wise to support his candidacy and to politically struggle against what we used to call the ruling class, what Bernie calls the billionaire class or the billionaires. So I believe it's been an exemplary effort. It has attracted a tremendous response. It has changed the game with regard to how you can fund a people's political effort, and it has attracted very healthy young people, as well as bringing others who may have been politically developed and anti-corporate back into the game. So the desire is to try to be involved in continuing the process, but also rooting it organizationally in local geographies so that it has a life that will continue and can, in fact, perhaps make a difference, and use some of the examples of operating within the ballot designation called the Democratic Party. I don't consider the Democratic Party a real political party. It has a ballot designation and it is attached financially to the underbelly of capital, but in each state and each locality, the offices that you run in primaries, i.e. to have parliamentary office, can be contested. And if you have good organizers and good issues and you have people who may have paid their dues and won people's trust, you can win. And if enough people win, you make change. So that's why I'm sort of the shorthand for why I'm here.
Speaking of change, I understand you're a member of the Democratic Socialists of America. What will the Democratic Socialists of America do going forward with this Bernie energy? How can DSA transform that into some real change in American politics and in American society?
I can't speak entirely for the organization. I can give what I think will be the case. I mean, many people in DSA have what was the DSA strategy of working as Democratic Socialists, publicly as socialists, inside the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is where the Progressive Coalition and the constituencies for change reside, and to basically organize a populist and anti-corporate majority and hopefully facilitate the exit or the elimination of the control and the actual activity of the corporate class inside the Democratic Party. I believe many of us will be doing that. There are other folks in DSA who do not feel comfortable entirely with that strategy and who are so hostile to Hillary that they find it counterproductive to be functioning tactically in the Democratic Party. I don't think that's the majority point of view. I think DSA will continue to try to have a coalition strategy where the movements of change, where the working class movement, where Black Lives Matters activists and older civil rights activists, where feminists, where human rights and rights strugglers around the question of gender and sexual orientation, where we can pull folks together and hopefully have an agenda where we agree to agree, and hopefully there's enough agreement where we move forward, and perhaps have the political maturity to also know how to agree to disagree, but work on those things that we agree on. And I think DSA will be working to basically also see that the revolution that Sanders helped facilitate continues and in fact takes some root.